Good afternoon. For those of you all who don't know me, I am Radiance Harris and I'm the founder and managing attorney of Radiance IP Law. I just wrapped up legal office hours that I was doing at a WeWork location, and I wanted to address a question that I get often, and that is, should I use self-automated legal services such as LegalZoom or Rocket Lawyer to protect my business or for my business? And here's some things I want to bring your attention about those sort of things. On both websites, LegalZoom and Rocket Lawyer, they make it very clear that they are not a law firm, that they do not provide legal advice, strategy, opinion services. So basically how they operate is when you come to them with an issue that you think is an issue, they basically just do whatever you tell them to do. So they're not giving you a legal opinion or anything like that. And what both websites actually note clearly is that it says they provide access to independent attorneys and self-help services at your direction. So whatever you say, hey, I need a contract, they'll just give you a plain template contract. And they make it clear that their self-help services are no substitute for the advice and services of an experienced attorney. So when you think you are cutting some costs to do it yourself, it could potentially get you in trouble. And now, while I don't think you need an attorney for every single little thing, there are definitely things that you need to get an attorney for. And so as you are out there looking for an attorney to help you with a wide range of matters, here are certain things that I think you should look for. And so the first thing you should look for is experience. So for example, if you're looking for a trademark attorney, it's important to go with an attorney who has experience in that area. So someone who is highly specialized in intellectual property like myself, you would want to come to me for that kind of work. You do not want to go to an attorney who's like a jack of all trades. Those I tend to stay away from like the plague. So if you have a divorce that you need help with, you want to go to an exclusively family law divorce attorney. It wouldn't be helpful for you to go to a small business attorney or a criminal law attorney or someone like that. So it's very important to go to someone who specializes in the exact issue area of law that you're looking for. The second characteristic you want to look for is an attorney who's understanding. So an attorney who wants to get to know you, get to know what your needs are, and get to know what your goals are. So you don't want anyone who's automatically just pushing all the different services they can do for you, but really want to get to know you as a person, as a business, and want an understanding of what your current goals are, what your future goals are, and how they can help you move forward to those goals. The other quality you want to look for is someone who has the ability to communicate clearly. The things about lawyers is that they use all this complicated legalese. I myself, I do not, I stay away from legalese. Like everything I do is plain English, the way I speak, the way I write. And so you want to work with someone who communicates clearly, who creates documents and things like that that are in plain English, not using there, shall, and thou, for, and all these words that really don't do anything to move forward the document or the situation. So the ability to communicate clearly is very important. The other thing is you want to look for an attorney that you can have a good rapport with. So of course, when you're working with someone, particularly an attorney, we have a fiduciary duty to you're entrusting us with your life, with your business, and so you want to work with someone who has rapport, someone that you can relate to, someone who you feel comfortable with, someone who you can trust. So it's important to see if you can have a good relationship in whatever attorney you choose to work with. And last but not least, you want to work with an attorney who has reasonable fees. I'm very much a proponent of someone who believes that you get what you pay for, and so it's important to find an attorney who has reasonable rates based on their experience, based on what they're offering. I know most of attorneys do hourly rates, so it could be like $300 an hour, it could be $500 an hour, depending upon what they need to do for you. And so they're billing you for an email, phone call, and things like that. So it's very conscious to know what the hourly rate is and what that entails. You always want to get an estimate up front about approximately how long will it take, but of course they're not bound to stay to the hourly rate that they've suggested for you. So for me personally at Radiance IP Law, we are an exclusively flat fee law practice. So we do not do the billable hour at all whatsoever. In fact, we despise it. So when you work with us, we have single flat rate packages that we have for different single projects, and we also work with businesses on monthly retainers. So I am able to work with you as an extended member of your team. So those are some things to keep in mind as you are out there looking for an attorney, and I would suggest not necessarily going to those self-help automated legal services, particularly for very complicated tasks. There might be some things that you might be able to go to them for, but at the end of the day, get an experienced attorney to help you with your needs. All right, guys, have a great one. Take care.